Well, hello, everyone. I'm bringing you greetings from the show, My Curvy Life. This is Fonda, and I am coming to you. I want to say greetings from my co-host, Miss Latanya and Lasagna Jones. Um, I am so thankful that you guys are a supporter of the My Curvy Life show. I appreciate you so much. I thank you for all of your support, y'all. I do want to let you guys know we're only like two people away from 700. So I'm going to need you guys to share this entity and join in and be a part of this community. I want to make a couple of announcements. One is that we are closely and rapidly reaching our goal of serving the homeless. On August 31st, there will be a barbecue feed at the Sienna Francis House on 17th and Nicholas at 1 p.m. I am looking for those that are interested in supporting by being a server. If you would like to make donations, if you would like to be a part of this entity, I would love to have you be a part. So contact me. It's going down, y'all. Barbecue, pulled pork, hot dogs, grilled hot dogs, that is, potato salad, and also baked beans. I'm going to throw a little dessert in there too, and a bottle of water. So let's make this festive. Let's give back to our community. I appreciate you guys for all that you do. So today I am coming to you with a special guest. His name is Jim. And Jim is going to kind of just talk to us about, he is one of those that attend and is going through a period of homelessness at this time. He is working to better himself, and I'm going to let him tell his story, but we're just going to interview him, and I'm going to kind of go back and forth, talking to him and asking a few questions. You know, I want this to be, you guys to be sensitive with your comments, because this is a sensitive subject, okay? But I thank Jim for being open to be able to talk to us and give us some wisdom in this aspect and some of the things that he's went through in his life. So I want to welcome everybody. I want to welcome Jim, and you guys welcome everybody. Welcome him to this show, Jim.
Good morning. Thank you.
That is Jim. So I'm just going to start out, Jim, by saying we were having a conversation, and you told me that you were experiencing some homelessness at this time in your life. Do you want to tell us just a little bit about maybe how you got to this point of being homeless?
Well, my story starts off that I was involved with a lady for a little over 10 years. I knew she was an alcoholic in the beginning, and one night we was having a little discussion, and she got mean with me, and instead of me hurting her, which I've never put my hands on a woman, I chose to leave and become homeless instead of going to jail.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, instead of like getting yourself into any deeper trouble, you decided that this was the best way to go homeless. Can you tell me a little bit about how it's been being homeless? Where do you stay? How does that work for you? How's that been working for you?
Okay, I started out being at Open Door Mission out on Carter Lake. It's a real nice place. It's church oriented. It was fine for a little while, but it's not a place for everybody. Mm-hmm. Right now, I've been down to the Francis House I was 30 days in OD before I left. I'm down here to the Francis House. For me, it's more comfortable. I call it zoo because there's all kinds of people down there. You can get in trouble real easy. You got to watch yourself. You got to watch your possessions, watch your mouth, respect. That's 90% of it. You have to respect your others. Mm-hmm. It's a nice place to stay. They'll try and help you. I've got a caseworker, but I have done most everything myself. I will, if everything, God willing, I'll have an appointment by the end of the month for today.
So, being in the Sienna Friends House, do they help you with like different programs, like to better yourself? Do they help you find, employment, or do they help you find an apartment?
They'll do whatever you want. You've got to ask for help. People aren't just going to volunteer anything. I turn around and I'm involved with GA, General Assistance. done it on my own. I had to go down to the office and find out how to get on the phone to get an interview. I've got a very nice caseworker down there. Her name's DeWanda. I got granted my GA at the beginning of August. I've been looking for a place. I've got a worker down in Sienna Francis House. They've got VA assistance down there for veterans. They've got just homeless people. You know, they try to help you get what you want. If you want to leave, you will find it. If you don't, you can stay there as long as you want. They don't care. You've got to abide by the rules. You got to be in by 9 o'clock. If not, you'll be counted absent and you'll get locked out for the night. Come back at 7 o'clock in the morning. Other than that, I don't have a problem down there. You get 3 meals a day. You can get clothing. You can get, if you need a program, they've got Alcoholics Anonymous down there. They've got a drug treatment program down there. The VA's got what's called SARS, which is trying to get disabled vets off the street. Personally, I've got more help from down to Francis House than I got out to OD.
Okay, now what is OD?
OD is open door mission.
Okay, open door mission. Okay.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. Thank you for sharing that with us. So, let's go a little bit into the point now. You say that you're in the process of getting an apartment. You're in the process of moving forward with your life. What message could you give to those that may be heading in the direction that you are in at this point? What would be something that you would share maybe with someone who may be young or old that may be getting into a homeless situation? What would you tell them to do as far as the interpersonal feelings that you have about your situation?
Okay, the biggest thing for me is you got to have the desire and the hope. Don't give up. God loves you.
That's okay. It's okay. He does. He loves everybody. It's okay.
The main thing is don't give up. There's help out there if you want it. I just wish that the young kids could see and hear part of my story. It's not pretty, but yet I'm not ashamed of it. You know, I choose to be where I'm at, but I will get out of it. Period.
Wow. God can help anybody, y'all. It doesn't matter where you at in life. It doesn't matter what level you're at. As long as you don't give up. That is what Jim has told us. Do not give up. So at this point, you are moving forward. You are making a difference. You are making a change. You have accepted the help. Okay, so at this point of moving forward and moving into a better life, can you foresee in the future you being a spokesperson or helping others that have to come through where you've been through?
I don't have a problem talking to nobody.
Yes.
I would love to be able to reach out, especially to the young kids. You know, young kids now, when I was raised, I'm 60 years old. When I was raised by good parents. I've never wanted for nothing. I've worked hard all my life. I've done a lot of things that I would recommend to do, but, you know, everybody makes our own choices. God puts paths out. It just depends on which way you want to go. But don't ever give up. You know, I'm proving fact. You can be homeless, but yet you can get on your feet. I love everybody. God bless all.
I love your personality. I love your drive. You know, I have a passion for helping the homeless. I do have a passion. I'm trying to create a community event as often as I can for the homeless because, you know, I say this, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, how you got to where you are, but where you're at and working to do better for yourself is what's important.
That's it.
You know, to be able to not only lift yourself, but also help lift others
That's it.
and encourage others.
Yes.
So I'm very, very proud of you, and I'm thankful for you for doing this interview for me. And if there's a message, and you already said don't give up, but if there's a message that you could share with those that might be in your situation right now, homeless, and they may not be staying at the Sienna Friends house. You know, some people, you know, they just stay wherever they can
Yeah,
stay. They
cope,
don't,
they
you
cope
know.
with life the way it is.
Right. So what would be, you know, a message that you would give someone right now that might be, you know, just getting to the where you in the homeless situation right now? What would you tell them?
The best thing is don't be afraid to ask for help. That's the
Wonderful.
key thing. All right. It's hard for me to swallow my pride. I don't ask for handouts. But you don't have to be on the street. There's places for you. And God does love you.
Wow. We gotta hold on to that faith, y'all. God, He is the ruler, and He's over everything,
That's
and
it.
we can't make it without Him, no matter what situation we in. I want to thank you guys for listening, and I want to thank you, Jim,
Yes,
for sharing your story with us. I
and
thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Thank you for letting me do it. God
And
bless everybody.
and Jim is going to be at the barbecue feed on August 31st.
Yep. I'll be there.
I told him to make sure he shares it with some of his friends or people that could benefit from this. And I told him whatever he does, if he sees me out there, to make sure he comes up and says hello to me.
Yes,
So
ma'am. We
you
will.
you have a wonderful day.
And I hope everybody has a blessed day.
Yes,
Always remember, God gives you life. He can bring you here. He can fix you. And he can still take it. He can take your life away from you.
yes,
But
he
just
can.
don't give up. Period. Don't give up.
That message, y'all. Don't give up. All right, guys. Thank you. This is My Curvy Life, Miss Fonda, coming to you. I was live, y'all, and I thank God for my guests. And you know, he has me teary-eyed, and I'm trying not to mess up my makeup. I just put my lashes on, but but my heart is crying for him. My heart is open for him and those that are in that situation of homelessness. That's why I do what I do, y'all, because I do have a passion and a heart for to help those that are in need. So thank you all for your support. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate you.
And I
And
thank you for letting me be here.
yes, we will see you later. And this is a goodbye, good night from My Curvy Life. Thank you, guys.